So I just finished my first year coaching the Hanohano Outrigger Canoe Club's men's team. And my biggest takeaway from this year was the understanding of my role as a coach. Yes, there's aspects of teaching, there's aspects of mentorship, there's aspects of being the logistical guide of it all. What I experienced this last weekend, crossing the Catalina Channel from Avalon, Catalina to Newport Beach, was the power of coaching as empowerment. What I experienced coaching these young men in the Catalina crossing was a group of men who many were in our, I'll call it our third or fourth level boat, primarily third level boat, just 8 months ago. And now, as we were coming across the channel, multiple times witnessing these men thriving in this environment that we created at Hanohano, working together, believing in each other, believing in the process, trusting the process. And so this concept of coaching as empowerment, it's really, I'm just setting the table for people to discover their own identity within the structure of the team, but also giving them the opportunity to discover themselves for themselves and to express themselves individually and then also as a part of the team. But the journey for them, each of them, starts with that individual discovery. So it was really exciting to witness the growth of these young men from the beginning of the season, or let's say last fall when they first committed to this journey of paddling for Hanohano this year, and to be a part of that with them and seeing the joy in their faces at the end, the relief, but also just this satisfaction of knowing that they had risen to the challenge, and that challenge really is rising to the challenge inside each one of them, and then collectively pulling together as a team to achieve as high as they could go in that moment. It was a beautiful crossing. It's hard, it was flat, there's not much wind to work with. The trust that each one of us had in each other that we were going to get the job done and no one was going to quit. It was just phenomenal. So empowerment, empowering the athlete, empowering the individual to find themselves, to describe themselves to themselves. That definition is what they're going to take with themselves, into next season, but more importantly for me as a coach, they're going to take it into their lives. So late this season, I had an epiphany of something, of what I realized my true role, my true purpose is as the coach, or as a coach. And that's to support, nurture, and protect the spirit of the team and the individual. And I see that in my work with my clients as a coach, that I'm there supporting, I'm protecting, and I'm nurturing the growth. I support through a structure that I create so that each person can find the information necessary to grow. I protect, I create a safe environment so they can be as vulnerable as they need to be in order to find those answers. And finally, I nurture. I allow them the freedom to go where they need to go in order to heal. And that's all comes back to empowerment. Giving you the necessary permission to find yourself in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's being a paddler on the Pacific Ocean coming across from Catalina, or someone who's looking for some answers. As a coach, I believe so deeply in my calling to help you do that.